Hello and welcome to our second virtual Remembering Our Pets event. For those that don't know me, my name is Dr. Laura Purdy. I am a veterinarian and one of the practice owners at Journey's Home Pet Euthanasia. I am once again humbled by the incredible manifestation of love I have seen in both the words of our pet loss professionals as well as in the beautiful pet tributes we have received. Therefore, I will try to keep my introduction brief so the spotlight can shine as long as possible on the wondrous examples we have of the human-animal bond. I do have a few logistical pieces of information to share before we get started. I expect this presentation to take around an hour, so please feel free to tune in for some or all of it, whether live or on replay. I recommend finding a comfortable place to sit, a furry companion to snuggle if available, and to keep a box of tissues close by. We will be recording this presentation for later viewing on our website and on social media. If you contributed a pet tribute this weekend, please know that although we are unable to include it in this presentation, we will be sure to share it this week through our social media. Longer tributes will also be shared in full on our social media if we were only able to include a shorter section of them on this special day. Community is important. Therefore, I have a few suggestions on how to participate either live or on a later viewing. If you're watching on Zoom, there's a chat section that you're welcome to utilize to share your thoughts and reactions. If you are viewing through Facebook or on our YouTube channel, please don't hesitate to send your comments either live or at a later time. This is a simple way to show support and love for one another as we honor these pets we have lost when we are not able to be together in person. Gratitude is also important, and so I'll take just a few more moments of your time and attention to point to the amazing people who have made this event possible. First, thank you to you, all of you, the ones who have shown up for yourself and your pet. It is brave and beautiful, and I'm grateful to witness it. Second, thank you to our speakers and the rest of the team at Journey's Home. In a time where our attention is pulled in so many different directions, you have found space to connect with us, share your wisdom, and be there for so many pet lovers. And finally, a huge thank you to my husband, John. He not only took all your photos and words and videos and pieced them together into an amazing presentation, but he also pieces me together each and every day. I would not be here speaking to you now if not for the support that I find myself surrounded by each and every day. Last year, I spoke about the power of vulnerability. This year, I'd like to expand on that by talking a little about courage. Once again, the poet David Whyte has spoken about the courage I see every day with bracing clarity. Once again, his words have found their way into my ears, my mind, and my heart while driving around helping pets and families this summer. So I'll share an excerpt from his essay and expand just a little upon it. Courage is a word that tempts us to think outwardly, to run bravely against opposing fire, to do something under besieging circumstance, and perhaps, above all, to be seen doing it in public. But courage is actually the measure of our heartfelt participation in life, with one another, with a community, a work, a future. To be courageous is not necessarily to go anywhere or do anything except to make conscious those things we already feel deeply. And then courage is to live through the unending consequences and vulnerabilities. The French philosopher Camus used to tell himself to quietly live to the point of tears, not as a call for maudlin sentimentality, but as an invitation to the deep privilege of belonging. The way that belonging affects us, shapes us, and breaks our heart at a fundamental level. It's a fundamental dynamic of human incarnation to be moved by what we feel, as if surprised by the actuality and privilege of love and affection, and of its possible loss. Courage is what love looks like when tested by the simple, everyday necessities of being alive. We become courageous whenever we live closely to the point of tears, to allow ourselves to feel deeply and thoroughly what has already come into being. From the inside, it can feel like confusion. Only slowly do we learn what we really care about and allow our outer life to be realigned in that gravitational pull. On the inside, we come to know who and what and how we love and what we can do to deepen that love. Only from the outside and only by looking back does it look like courage. Every day that I am helping pets and families, I am on the outside. I am seeing your courage. I know that on the inside, it doesn't feel like courage. It feels like heartache, anger, confusion, desperation, fear. But it's there. It's there in the way you shatter your heart into a million pieces, making that phone call. It's there in the way you gently pet your loved one as they drift off to sleep. It's there in the way that you tell him or her that they are loved, that they matter so much to you, and that now they can rest. You have shown up. You have felt deeply. You have endured, even still, days, weeks, months, years after that brave day. You are still enduring. You are still being moved by what you feel, being touched by letting in that unconditional love and affection that a pet brings us. And I cannot fathom a more courageous act than that. So with that, I will step aside and allow all of us to bear witness to that everyday bravery as we look and listen to the tributes of those pets we have lost. Thank you. Hello.
Hi, my name is Joan Pape. I'm a non-denominational minister specializing in pet loss companioning, canine massage and body work, and animal communication. I'd like to share just a few things that I've come to realize through my work with animals and with people. And I hope that this touches your heart, even if for a moment at this difficult time. You know, there's truly nothing more beautiful in our life than the relationship that we have with our pets, because they really are a window to our soul. The relationship that we share with animals points to the fact that we are capable and willing to give and to share unconditional love. Those relationships give us an opportunity to choose joy, every single day and to celebrate our lives to the fullest. You know, animals have a very pure and really unobstructed view of life. They're never pretentious, and they don't come into our lives with any set of expectations. Their role in our lives is unique in that relationship that we have with them is pure and it's uninhibited by a human's ways of interacting. I believe that we share our lives with animals so that we can learn what they came to teach us: to love unconditionally, to care about others, to remember to be curious and playful, to remember to snuggle with our loved ones, and to begin each day anew, knowing that our needs will be met. Our animal companions touch us and connect us. They connect with us to our very core. We really connect on a soul level. And regardless of what your spiritual beliefs might be, you really can't deny that we are all living, breathing beings. We have a life force, and our animal's life force connects to our life force in ways that simply aren't possible with another human being. Humans have expectations in relationships that animals just simply don't have. So we all feel the loss of an animal companion very deeply. It doesn't matter if it happened yesterday or a week ago or a month ago or years ago. It doesn't matter if this was the first pet you've ever lost or the second or the fifth or the 20th. It's important that you take the time to memorialize those that you have lost. And so a gathering such as this allows us to invite our hearts and our souls to absorb the fullness of the ceremony and speak to the soul. It's important for you to share your journey through grief with others who know and understand what you're feeling. Too often we suppress these powerful emotions because of a lack of support. We are shamed or insulted because some folks just can't comprehend the bond that we share with our animals. Only you know how you feel, and you know how you can move forward into some new kind of normal. We certainly don't need science to validate what we already know, that our pain and our grief is real, and that for some of us, it's more pain than we've ever experienced in our lives before. What we do need is patience. We need to be patient with others, and we need to be patient with ourselves. We need to honor our feelings and just feel them and not judge them. You know, our pets feel our emotions on a level that most people cannot understand. By their very nature, animals are telepathic and they can feel our emotions. And they can feel our emotions even after they pass, just as they did when they were here with you in their physical bodies. In my work as an animal communicator, I've had the opportunity to connect with many animals who have passed. And one of the consistent things that they share and want their humans to know is that they really are okay. They never have any ill feelings about how they left their bodies. They really don't even dwell on that. Animals don't view death the way we do. They understand that death is just another part of a cycle of life that we live here on this planet. Our departed pets are always connected to us, and they're just a thought away. They love you more than anyone else in the world, and they want you to love your life with happiness and with peace in your heart. Since time does not exist in the afterlife, they patiently await the moment that you will be reunited with them. As you honor your grief, it moves you forward into healing, and in turn, they actually receive the benefit of your healing journey too. And that connection never goes away. It brings them great joy when you share that love again with another animal companion. So, in closing, let us open our hearts and our minds and our souls to this experience and express our joy for the gift of relationship that we shared with an animal companion. Let us ask for the grace to mourn without shame, but with dignity and with peace. Let us ask for the grace to be patient with ourselves and to know that our journey is our own and to be taken at our own pace. And let us ask for the grace to acknowledge that mourning is our way of cleansing our hearts and renewing our spirits. I wish you well. I wish you peace. And thank you for sharing this time with me.
Hello, friends. My name is Linda Coletti, and I'm the grief counselor at Pet Loss Resource Center, which is part of Memorial Pet Services. We provide 2 support groups a month right now on Zoom and for the foreseeable future. We also provide individual counseling via Zoom or on the phone. I have had the honor of hearing many of your stories of your beloved pets. They're stories of such love, probably the purest love there is. And they're also stories of heart-wrenching loss. I consider them sacred stories. But these stories are much more than that. They're stories of resilience, of hope, and of laughter. Our pets bring so much to us in their short lives, don't they? They teach us about unconditional love. I mean, our pets love us even with extra COVID weight, with bad hair days, with really bad mood days. They still love us. They teach us about being playful, joyful. They teach us about living in the moment. They teach us about patience, about sacrifice. They teach us about loyalty and devotion. They also teach us about how to be a good companion, how to provide support. They teach us a lot about caregiving. They expand our hearts to a degree we never thought was possible. They teach us in their short lives, as they lived, as they die, and they continue to teach us even in the aftermath. There is a quote that I like. It's, "Until one has loved an animal, a part of one's soul remains unawakened." And I think that is so very true. I would like to read to you a blessing that we use to close our support groups. It's called A Blessing on Losing Your Pet Companion. I hope you find it helpful. For you, I am grateful in this world of uncertainty. Your love was constant. You entertained me and kept me company. Your brief life was a gift that enriched and deepened my own, but you could only companion me for a portion of my journey. And now that you are gone, you've left a hole in my heart and an empty spot on my couch. I have known you always by your sweet presence and joyful playfulness. From now on, I will love you in your absence. There may be other animal friends to keep me company along the way, but there will never, never be another you. And I am truly blessed to have had you in my life. I am forever changed by your love. I thank you. Take good care of yourselves. Be gentle with yourselves.
Hello, everyone. This is Beth Finney with Czar's Promise. On behalf of our organization, we'd like to thank Dr. Purdy, Dr. Hiltz, and all the team at Journeys Pet for once again inviting us to participate in the Remembering Your Pet Day for 2021. Czar's Promise is a local organization, nonprofit, that provides financial, educational, and emotional support to families in our area whose dogs or cats have been diagnosed with cancer and are undergoing treatment. It is an honor to serve these families. And with that, we are with them side by side through every step of the journey, and at times, their pets do transition to the next chapter in their life. And today, in talking a little bit about remembering our pet, in addition to each one of us as part of the organization that has been down this path, we understand the different stages that take place during our time with our pets, anticipatory grief, transitioning them to the next stage in life, the grief process itself, and then how to remember. After a pet has passed, there's one go-to saying that I refer to all the time, even today, after losing 3 of our beloved pets to cancer. And this is my reminder that I read often. I had my own notion of grief. I thought it was the sad time that followed the death of someone you love, and that you had to push through it to get to the other side. But I'm learning there is no other side. There is no pushing through, but rather there is absorption, adjustment, acceptance. And grief is not something you complete, but rather you endure. Grief is not a task to finish and move on. It becomes an element of yourself, an alteration of your being, a new way of seeing, a new definition of self. There are no rules to the grief process. Be kind to yourself, be gentle. Once you get to that point after your pet has passed and you're looking for ways to how to memorialize, here's just a few ideas. One very special book that was given to me by a friend after the recent passing of Tundra, my Great Pyrenees, from bone cancer, is called Heart Dog: Surviving the Loss of Your Canine Soulmate. In this book, there's ideas and suggestions on how to memorialize your pet. One of them being raise money to help build a hiking trail. Even better if you can petition to get the trail named after your dog or your cat. Donate a memorial bench or get a bench dedicated in your favorite park. Host a food and toy drive for dogs or cats up for adoption in your community. Encourage people to help fund veterinary research into your companion animal's illness. Walk, run, or bike in local charity events. Plant a memorial garden, which I know many people have done. Sponsor one adoptable dog a month at your local shelter. Add a provision to your will or your estate planning to establish some kind of scholarship in your dog's memory. And I know many people, myself included, have had very special jewelry pieces made that remember their companion animal, and they stay close to their heart at any time they need. So again, be gentle with yourself, be kind, reach out to local resources here that can help you through the grieving process, be it Journeys Pet, the Pet Loss Resource Center. Wellness by Intention, or ZAR's Promise. We thank you again for the opportunity to participate in this amazing day of creating memories for pets that have passed. Thank you.
It's Saturday. It's Saturday, the best day of the week. Come on, it's Saturday. It's Saturday, the best day of the week. It's Saturday. It's Saturday, the best day of the week. It's Saturday. It's Saturday, the best day of the week. It's Saturday. It's Saturday, the best day of the week. It's Saturday. It's Saturday. It's the best. Omar, what day is it? Is it Saturday? Oh, it's Saturday, the best day of the week. It's Saturday. It's Saturday, the best day of the week. the best day of the week. What's that, Jeff? Is it Saturday? Huh? Is it Saturday? Sing! Sing! Sing a Saturday. Sing a Saturday. Yeah, sing. Sing a song. Sing the Saturday song. That's right. It's Saturday. Yay! Yay! What is it? Is it? Rabbits. Rabbits. Is it rabbits? Rabbits. Big rabbits. Is it Max? Oh, it's Max.
Not as easy this time, huh? Did I manage to Toby proof? Oh.
Oh, Danny boy, the pipes, the